what's going on, everybody? Mike Irwin, Drew Ammon here with you. They're looking for stability at quarterback, and that's like the understatement of the year and probably the recent years for Arkansas football. And, you know, that gruesome ankle injury for Felipe Franks, he's trying to bounce back.
Yeah, and for good reason. Arkansas fans hope this string of quarterbacks failures is over. Now, the Hogs have had 8 different starting quarterbacks over the last 2 seasons, and right now it looks like Franks, transfer from Florida, will be the 9th, if and when the 2020 season starts. Now, he did some eye-opening things at Florida, but because of a season-ending injury last September, this guy hasn't been on a football field in a team setting in 7 months. And for now, he has to learn a new offense with a new team and teammates in a virtual world of video conferencing with some one-on-one throw and catch mixed in.
I can learn in the classroom, but then I'm also a guy that needs to go on the field and learn like that as well. But when you have a plan, I think that it makes things a little bit easier. I think that we're on the right track, and I think if we approach it the right way, it'll be a blessing.
The man who will teach Franks the offense is a little bit more frustrated by the current limitations. He likes this kid. Says on tape, Franks checks all the boxes. But come on, a quarterback coach needs to see it in person.
We just want to see him throw a football. That's the craziest thing that, you know, I've been around him since January, and I haven't seen him throw a football. And it's kind of important playing that position. But
some of his receivers have seen Franks throw the ball to them, and they're impressed with his arm and by his leadership. He feels the same way about them.
You know, there's just different guys that come out when they're available. I think the rule around here is you can't be in, like, large groups. So it just kind of varies from day to day. These guys have been some of the most motivated guys that I've been around.
There is one benefit to the meetings-only approach that Briles currently has with Franks and the other quarterbacks, but even that comes with a question mark.
We can install the whole playbook. We got enough time. We can get that done. But can we execute it? You know, you really don't know exactly what you're good at, what maybe you're not so good at. But our guys will have a lot of knowledge when we come back together and we get going.
There is one thing about Franks that is unquestioned. He has come in and turned a bad situation into a good one before, taking Florida from 4-7 in 2017 to 10-3 in a number 6 national ranking in 2018.
I've seen it, you know, firsthand. It's the motivation, and you know, we have it on this team, and it just takes that one spark, that turnaround. You know, maybe a different coaching staff, a change, and you know, I love being the underdog. You know, I think that's what makes me just go harder each and every day to just prove more and more people wrong. And I think that that's a good mentality to have for this team as well.
He's done it at a really high level. He's been successful. And, you know, going through all of our research on him, talking to different coaches and players that have known him, he's a great kid, great locker room guy, and extremely hard worker.
Clearly, that's some pretty amazing stuff we're just looking at. But I got to believe that a lot of Hog fans are going to keep their fingers crossed and be a little bit skeptical with all they've been through over the last really 3 or 4 seasons with these quarterbacks until they actually see somebody come in here and break that quarterback jinx.
Briles, I mean, we've seen him do it as well in terms of numbers.
Yep.
We saw him with a top 10 offense at Baylor, FAU, Houston. This guy knows what he's doing, and, you know, whether it's running it with the wide splits or, you know, just going by virtue of tempo, whatever it is. He talks about a lot of big things that, you know, I feel like Frank's, given his experience and the continuity he's building right now with the receivers, I feel good about it.
Yeah, this looks a lot better from a grad transfer situation than Hicks and Starkle.
Yeah.
I mean, Franks brings less baggage with him. He probably would have lost his job even if he hadn't been injured. He was struggling a little bit, and when he got injured, that was it. He wasn't going to come back this year and start there. But he's done what we talked about. He's engineered a big turnaround, and that's what they want from him here. And nobody's predicting that he's going to take them to a New Year's Day bowl game or something like that. But just to get up to 4, 5, 6 wins, I think would be a big deal, and that's why he says he came here.
Trying to mesh right now with the likes of Traylon Burks and Trey Knox, Mike Woods. I really like the stable receivers that are coming back that are going to help complement what Felipe Franks does on the field for the Razorbacks. Mike, appreciate that.